AASHTO T209. Theoretical maximum gravity. Determine the size of sample needed based on the nominal maximum aggregate size of the mix. Take a large sheet of craft paper and spread the sample out over the paper. During this step, ensure that every single particle is separated from the others. This will prevent air voids stuck between particles from skewing the results of the test. Allow the sample to cool if heat was needed to separate the particles. Determine the mass of the container and then add the sample and reweigh it. Add water at 25 plus or minus 0.5 degrees Celsius until it submerges the sample. It is best to submerge the sample by approximately 1 inch so it is easier to handle without exposing the sample to the air. Be sure to make any fine sink under the water before moving on to the next step. Secure the container to the vacuum extractor and close the bleeder valve. Start the vacuum process and monitor the pressure manometer until it reads 3.7 plus or minus 0.3 kilopascals or 27.5 plus or minus 2.5 millimeters of mercury. When that reading is reached, start the mechanical agitator and let the system run for 15 plus or minus 2 minutes. Turn off the vacuum and slowly open the bleeder valve, raising pressure. Do not let the increase in pressure exceed 8 kilopascals or 60 millimeters of mercury per second. Once the container is removed from the vacuum apparatus, choose a method for determining the theoretical maximum gravity. Alternative 1. The filled container. Place container on a large towel and allow it to sit undisturbed for 10 minutes. Fill the container completely with water at 25 plus or minus 0.5 degrees Celsius. Place the lid on top and allow it to settle down onto the container. Water should leak out the side of the container as the lid settles. Use a water bottle with a nozzle to put water in through the top of the lid. Do this step until the water leaks out the side of the container again. Dry off the side of the container with a towel and place the container onto the scale. Record the mass. Repeat this process for the container without the sample inside. Record the mass of the container filled entirely by water. Use the obtained values to calculate the theoretical maximum gravity of the mix. Alternative 2. Submerged container. Place the container with the sample into a water bath at 25 plus or minus 0.5 degrees Celsius onto a scale platform to get a submerged mass of the container and sample. Ensure that there are no fines lost while lowering the container into the water bath. Record the submerged mass after waiting for 10 minutes. Remove the container from the water bath and discard the sample. Put the empty container back into the water bath and let the scale stabilize. Record the submerged mass of the container filled completely by water. Use the obtained values to calculate the theoretical maximum gravity of the mix.